For many of us, Yu-Gi-Oh! Started as a playground activity, opening packs and using our favorite monsters to beat our friends. However, players have moved to secondary markets like TCG Player to acquire the product they need, skipping the wonders of opening packs. In this series, I'll be building my own competitive deck using $30 every payday. Singles will be off limits, and certain products will require a special currency to unlock. This is my journey into Sealed Only Yugioh. Welcome to the weekly Chew Get Angry at a Card Game series. Let's go! Can we get something? A gear suit, an Apple, a Boral sword, an Ash, something! Alright. Gaia the Fierce Knight Origin, Witchcrafter Unveiling, Witchcrafter Patronus, Marincess Basilamia, Jack of Bull and Linkerbell, Isle of Fusion, 1 or 8, Bellcat Fighter, Dogmaticism, Fish, Stupid Goblins, Gogi Guts, Hollows, Rugal, Okami, Lao, Area, Kaku, more like Gizmek fucking cock in my ass. First Monarchs, Extra Foolish Burial, Toad, Die, Laundry. It's an Ash. I asked for Ash. I did ask for Ash, didn't I? Rank Up, Bubble Reef, Familiar, Bee, Zebra, Phoenix, Crystals, Mouse, whatever the fuck that is, Dark Lord, some sort of weird obsessive camel, Nurgle, Lock and Roll, Delta Alteus, Tinocider, Secret Rare Fractal, Island, and Shureg. Please, this is the last pack of Maximum Gold. Dracosack, Buster Blader, Second Harpy's Feather Duster, the Monarchs Erupt. I think the next card is the gold. The Prime Monarch, Red-Eyed Dice, and the last card of our Maximum Gold. It's an Xyz. Well, we did not pull Apo, Boral Sword, or Gear Suit. So, let's... I don't know, we might add the Ash, who fucking knows, who fucking cares. Let's head over to wherever the fuck. Hello, stack at a time, baby. I was doing a project. I'm still working on this damn animation project, by the way. But let's go over the deck changes. We're taking out Ambler Whale and adding Apo. We never make Ambler Whale anymore. Ever since we got Rasterliger, this has been like our go-to like link for if we're not making Griffin or Apo. So why not just take it out, and then we can make Griffin, we can make Apo, depending on like what kind of deck we're fighting. And then we're just adding Ash as a 50th card. I am debating maybe next week making some changes, looking at what the deck needs, what the deck really doesn't need. Cough. I feel like these... Shit. Yeah, these two, I don't know. Crackdown doesn't feel great. Anyways, let's move on to some games. Match 1, we're up against Nick's Sealed Only deck. We won the die roll, and I just opened 5 trap cards. I guess we'll set 4 and pass. Nick starts off by summoning Ragged Gloves, Silent Boots, and Strangulanius. He links into Bardiche, which we strike. He activates Gloves, sending Wings, then Wings reviving Boots, setting 2 and passing back. With Sasuchinoko off the top, we summon it and swing in. Nick activates Fogblade, targeting Boots, so we chain Dynamicious to banish Boots and swing in for some damage, passing back. Nick summons Nian, attacking in, so we Fogblade it, chaining Dynamicious Engraved to summon, forcing Nick to pass again. Drawing Einsatz doesn't really help us here, so we end our turn. Nick summons Torn Scales, triggering Einsatz, so we send Nightmare. He He activates the effect, pitching Raider's Wings, so we strike, keeping him off of Bardiche for another turn. We activate Nightmare for Wand and Wand for Nightmare, linking into Galatea, grabbing Babel. We overlay into Ding, which gets met with a Chalice, forcing us to pass. Nick starts his turn with a top deck Ancient Cloak overlaying into Jaja, detaching for the effect and banishing Cloak for Boots, triggering towards Scales to summon, allowing him to summon Boots, making Breaksword. He activates Breaksword to pop his Fogblade and Babel, which we protect with Ding. He moves to Battle Phase, attacking Jaja into Dynamicious, then Breaksword into Ding, triggering the effect to summon 2 PKs and make them level 4. In main 2, he overlays into Dark Rebellion, activating the effect, then banishing Boots for launch, launching into Dark Requiem, passing. We Nightmare into end phase to chew through one of the negates. We start our turn with Reborn, targeting Galatea, shuffling Nightmare for Crescendo, then linking for 3 Mat Apo. We Skeleton for Ding, sending Requiem, move to battle, and Nick forfeits Game 1. Game 2, Nick is going first, summoning Boots, triggering Butterspy to summon, then summoning Boots number 2. He links for Bardiche, sending Torn Scales for Fogblade, then banishing Boots for PK Force, triggering Scales to summon. He triggers Scales to send Wings, banishing Wings to revive Boots. He overlays for Breaksword, popping with Bardiche, allowing him to make Dark Rebellion, ranking it up into Requiem, setting 1, and passing. We start with redeployment for Fortress Citadel, pitching Citadel for Fortress. We cycle in the Fogblade, then we summon Recycler, hoping to catch the Requiem negate, but Nick changed Chalice instead, forcing us to swing over Bardiche, set 1, and pass. Nick Foolish Barrel's Cloak, then activates the effect, and because we don't have Always Chain on, we can't use Called Light to negate, so yeah, it's Boots. He activates Requiem to boost, attacking over Fortress, allowing us to pop it through chain blocking. In main 2, Nick banishes Boots for Fogblade, triggering Scales to summon, pitching it to send Gloves, then banishing Fogblade to revive Bardiche, sending Cloak for Fogblade. He banishes Gloves to send Sword, activating the effect to riot Boots, making Breaksword into Zeus. We lose game 2, I think mostly because we couldn't Called by on resolution. Game 3, we set up what we need for combo, setting a back row and summoning Recycler, which gets met with a Veiler, forcing us to activate Babel and Einsatz, passing. Nick starts by summoning Junk Forward and Torn Scales, then activating Shade Brigandine, which we Cyclone. He activates Torn Scales, pitching Kagemucha and sending Glove. He links for Pentastag, allowing us to summon Phantasme. Then he reveals Monster fucking Reborn. God damn it. He revives Torn Scales, linking for Bardiche, sending Cloak for Fogblade, then banishing Cloak for Boots, triggering Torn Scales to summon. He summons Boots and overlays into Breaksword, popping in with Bardiche, which lets him summon Raider's Knight into Arc Rebellion, activating the effect to boost to 8400. He swings into Recycler, but luckily we're able to use Nightmare to boost and save our ass. You know, it would have been too much to ask for that Monster Reborn to be a dead card, maybe? We start by activating 1 for Nightmare, linking for Galatea, sending Crescendo. We summon Tsuchinoko, linking for Longirsu. We activate Nightmare for Skeleton, and Nick Fogblades our Longirsu, so we overlay into Ding, sending Arc Rebellion. We Skeleton for Galatea, attacking it for a chunk of damage, and passing. We unfortunately misplayed here by keeping Galatea on board instead of linking into Longirsu. Nick starts by banishing Gloves to dump Cloak, triggering Scales to summon. This triggers Einsatz, and we could have shuffled Nightmare back so we could dump it with Einsatz and damage step boost so we wouldn't die this turn. But we don't like an idiot. He activates Cloak and Grave, so we Crescendo, hoping he doesn't have anything to extend with, which was probably a mistake. I don't know. He pitches Wing for Scales effect, and allows him to revive Bardiche. He continues to combo a bit, but it's already a game anyway. I was at 300 fucking life points, dog. Match 2 up against Bosque from the Discord playing Danger Dark World. We're going first, summoning Brass Bombard into Almirage, banishing Bombard for Nightmare, then using Terraforming for Babel. We link into Galatea, shuffling Bombard for Crescendo, passing. Bosque starts with a lore, banishing Chupacabra. He then uses Card Destruction, triggering Beige to summon, Brow to draw, Chupacabra to summon a Danger, Bigfoot to pop Babel, and Thunderbird to pop Crescendo. We chainlink 6 Crescendo to negate the Thunderbird because there's no reason not to, and it also makes Chupacabra resolve with that effect. He then activates Gates, pitching Snow to search for Grapha. He activates Dealing, sending Grapha, triggering it to pop Galatea, then using Grapha's effect to summon. He activates Allure, banishing Thunderbird, then activates Nessie, hitting Tsuchinoko. He links for Apo, then activates Dogman, hitting Gold, summoning both. This is lethal, but he decides to continue, summoning Grapha by bouncing gold. He activates Chupacabra, hitting gold, summoning both. He finally moves to battle and swings for game despite an imperm on Apollosa. Alright, game 2. We're going first, summoning Scraptor into Recycler, sending a Rosenix for the token. We link for Wyvern for Golem, and we forgot to set a card to pop. We try and fumble through our combo, but sort of just end on Ding plus 3 back row? Hopefully it's good enough. Bosque starts with Bigfoot, hitting gold, summoning both. He then activates Jackalope, hitting Border, then Tsuchinoko, hitting Grapha, triggering to pop one so we protect with Ding and crack down the gold so Grapha can't summon. He activates Nessie, hitting it and adding Bigfoot. He activates Bigfoot, hitting Border, then Chupacabra, hitting Brow. He links for Saryuja, so he imperm so he can't load his hand up with more dangers. He activates Gates, then Blind Allures, banishing a Chupacabra off the top. He moves to battle, swinging in and passing. We summon our top deck Possessorge, linking into Phoenix, then using Nightmare to boost it by 800 by sending Wand. We Skeleton for Ding, sending Bigfoot, then Wand for Nightmare, attacking in for a chunk of damage, then linking for Galatea and main 2, shuffling Wand for Babel, linking for Longirsu, passing. With a dead card off the top, it's just a hop, skip, and jump to lethal. Game 3, we're going first again, and we're able to do full combo this time, but it seems we forgot Apo in this game, so we make our normal end board, adding Galatea onto it through opening Skeleton, because we open Crescendo, giving us Ding, Griffin, Galatea, Babel, and 3 set cards. Bosque starts with Allure, banishing Chupacabra, then activating Nessie, hitting Bigfoot, popping Ding, which we protect. He then activates Raigeki, so we chain Crescendo, and he chains Reboot. Luckily our board is still protected because of Ding. He activates Bigfoot, hitting gold, summoning both, linking for the BLS link, and attacking in. In damage step, we use Nightmare to boost Griffin by 800, winning combat, and with nothing to stop us, we're able to swing for lethal and take game 3. Match 3, we're up against Jason playing Gladbeast. We're going first, summoning Scraptor and activating the effect. Jason ashes the effect, and we chain Callby to negate, and we add a Recycler. We set 1 and summon a Recycler, which gets Gammaed, forcing us to pitch Bombard to summon Cannon and pass. Jason starts with a Rescue Rabbit, activating the effect so we chain Overdrive into Citadel as he summons his 2 Andals, linking into Link Spider, then Test Panther, adding Comeback. Then activating it for Andal, so we Citadel on Resolution, forcing him to set 1 and pass. We Overdrive in Graveyard to draw 1, but both it and our draw for turn are dead. Jason activates Proving Ground for Request, then summons Andal and activates E-Telly for Gamma, linking into Test Panther, adding Comeback, using it for Andal and tagging it out for Augustus, summoning a quest from hand, adding Comeback from Grave. He makes Dragaces, attacking for a large chunk of damage, then tagging into Andal and Darius, summoning Augustus from Grave. He goes Link Spider into Fire Swordsman, summoning Zero Day, linking into Berserker, summoning both Zero Day and Swordsman, linking into Griffin. He activates Comeback for Augustus, linking into Apo and passing. We pitch Fortress for Fortress, crashing into Griffin, popping Apo with a chain block. Jason fucking top decks Comeback, summoning Augustus and attacking in, tagging for Darius, summoning a quest, linking for Dragaces and passing. With our mediocre draws off the top, we're unable to get back into this game and lose game 1. Game 2, we redeployment for Fortress Citadel, pitching both Cannon and Citadel for double Fortress, setting 1 and passing. Jason starts by summoning Andal and Test Tiger, activating Tiger's effect to tag Andal into Augustus, summoning Augustus, which summons Darius. Why isn't this once per turn? He contacts into Tamer Editor, so we imperm. He Tellys for Gamma, linking for Panther, adding Comeback. He uses Panther to tag into Augustus, then uses Comeback in the imperm column, forcing him to pass. Hell yeah! We move to battle immediately, swinging over Panther, then crashing into Augustus, popping it and summoning Citadel. With a bad draw at the top, Jason forfeits game 2. Game 3, Jason is going first, starting with Tenki for Andal, improving grounds for the second Andal. He summons Andal, linking for Spider, summoning the second, and making Panther, adding Comeback. He uses Succession for Andal, tagging into Darius, summoning Andal, linking into Spider and Fire Swordsman's, getting Zero Day into Berserker, summoning both back, and we Phantasmate to fix our hand on Resolution. He makes Griffin, setting Comeback, then uses Comeback for Darius, linking for Apo, setting 2, and passing. We redeployment for Fortress Citadel, then pitch Citadel for Fortress, crashing both of our monsters, popping the set cross out, and summoning Citadel, attacking for a large chunk of damage, and in main 2, using Nightmare for Wand and Wand for Nightmare, linking into Galatea, grabbing Babel, setting 2, and passing. Jason summons Valor and tries to use Comeback, but we negate with Imperm, and he forfeits Game 3. Well, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of episode 29, and that means another chat. Well. So we went 2-1 with this week, but lost our rival duel, which means we miss out on advancing towards our next, exchange, getting our next card. Which is unfortunate, because I have a very sneaking suspicion, based on previous statistics, that we will not pull what we fucking need. Yep. Anyways, the deck, nothing really changed. We changed Griffin for Apple, essentially, on the end board, which makes the end board better, but it's still functionally the same combo, functionally the same shit consistency, which I'm hoping will change with Ancient Prophecy, and if it doesn't, we have El Dorado to work with, and I have been hearing that Brothers of Legend is reprinting Fossil Dig. I might be misremembering, but we now have a couple chances of getting Fossil Dig pretty easily, so we can boost from 9 cards to combo to 9, or 6 to 9 cards, whatever. So one of the big problems I feel like we're facing is 50 card deck with 6 cards that functionally get us through a combo. Which, in a 40 card list might not be completely terrible, but we are running 50 because we don't want to see our bricks. Which means we're seeing our starter cards a lot less. So I think between now and episode 30, I might just sit down and cook up something that, is like 40 cards, maybe like 44, figure out something, trying to crack what number we need to run shit at, whatever the fuck. Because right now it's not really working. But moving on from this, episode 30 will not be uploaded next week. It will be uploaded the week of the, I think, 3rd. Simply because next week is Thanksgiving, and I'd like to spend it with family. When you're here, you're family, baby. So there's that, and we are approaching the 1 year of Sealed Only. The episode 1 was posted on January 1st of this year, so, I believe January 1st falls on a Saturday this year, but, we will be doing something for the end of the year, like how channels do best of, this kind of stuff, because we are at 1 year of Sealed Only, and I believe 10 years of the actual channel being up, so we'll be doing something there. If you want to join the Discord and participate, we have a couple channels. You can ask me questions for it. You can also tell me your favorite moments from the channel and the Twitch. So I believe that is it. I'll see you next week for episode 30, where we take on our next signature duel. Comment, rate, subscribe really helps the channel, and if you want to see more, way to look. Bye bye.